Hello, Miss Sims. How are you doing today? Come on in and have a seat.
How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
I am so sorry to hear about the loss of your aunt, Miss Amy Johnson. I didn't know her incredibly well, but we did go to church together. And so I know she sang in the choir. And she'd be in the choir almost every Sunday, singing in the choir. She had a beautiful voice.
That was her.
Yeah. She, what was that song she sang? How Great Thou Art. She could sing that one. It's a beautiful voice. Yeah, I know Brother Johnson, he passed away, 4 years ago?
Sounds about right.
Yeah, he was a deacon. He was a deacon in the church. Yeah, they were good people. So it's sad to see great people, leave the church, But I mean, we all have to go that way. So thank you so much for coming in and choosing us. Would you like to get started?
Yes, sir.
Would you like something to drink before we get started?
No, thanks.
Okay. Are we expecting anyone else?
No, just me.
Just you? Okay. All right. I remember when you were a little girl. I'm pretty sure it was you. You used to come up there around Christmas time. I think you also participated in the Christmas pageant at the church, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Had little pigtails. Okay, I'm going to give you this first. This is our general price list. We're not going to go over it right now, but we will go over it in a second. It says the funeral name, address, phone number, fax number, that information. All right. Now, we did talk on the phone. You said you did want to do a memorial service and cremation, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Because she died on Monday, which was the 21st, I recommend that we do embalm just for preservation. And you did give me verbal permission to embalm, but I wanted written approval as well.
Yes.
And so I need you to sign right here for me. If you'd like to read, this is just the saying that you authorize the embalm. If you'd like to take a look at that.
Okay.
Now, because we're also cremating, I want to go over, make sure I have the information correct here. Mrs. Amy Johnson, female, 76 years old. She was born in 1946 in October 5th. She died November 21st, 2022. Time of death was 11 a.m. Place of death, I have that. Does that all seem correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now, these I need you to initial if you agree with these statements. You were there when she passed,
yes.
So you were able to positively identify that she was a person that we removed from
yes.
the facility that we were at the hospital. If you could initial right here, please. Okay. This right here is saying I have appointed and designated representative to identify the remains at the crematory, which would be me. That's my name right there. Okay. You declare this one you would sign if you would like to decline any type of viewing, like digitally, or if you would like to come up to the crematory. Now, if you want me to do it, that's fine. I'll take care of it. Okay, sign right here. Okay. Now, this one here is I understand that if she's has any jewelry, but we talked about this before, that it needs to be removed prior to. But I'll talk to you about leaving her jewelry as keepsakes for the family, and we do have costume jewelry available that will be free of charge to you. Okay. So you want to initial right here that you understand that. All right. And because we're doing that public viewing, we're going to use a rental casket, and so it's going to have a corrugated insert, and it's going to look professional and look nice. I'll show it to you, and you'll know exactly what it'll look like, because I have one already set up in the back, so you'll know what it looks like. Okay, so that's that. Now, one more question. I need you. I know I went through it with you over the phone because this is kind of lengthy. I want to make sure you prepared. This is the cremation process of how cremation is done from incineration to, we can say pulverization, but it's how they break up the fragments so that it's more manageable into a compartmentalized unit, okay? And just scan through that just to make sure you understand that this is the process. Okay. And so you do understand that this is a process that that you understand it is a how the process works to cremate, if you'll initial right there. All right. And as far as receiving of remains, you're going to be the person, you're the authorization agent, niece. So put your name here, niece, and we'll check here. All right. And I need you to put right here that you will be the one, because you're going to be the one to pick her up, and you'll pick her up from here.
Okay.
All right. And then sign here. All right. Let's see. Her name. Did she have a middle name?
No.
No middle name. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. This is the fact of death form. This is the information that goes to the computer that goes to Say, Texas for the death certificate. Okay, so Amy Johnson, date of death was 11/21/2022. Birthday was 10/5 to 1946. Time of death was 11 a.m. Age of last birthday was 76. And birthplace, where was she born at?
She was born in Texas.
Okay. What city?
Wichita.
Wichita Falls, Texas. I know you said you were going to look that up for me, so we just wanted to make sure she was born and we have the right location of birth. So Wichita County, and the Social Security number is 444-55-4444. Is that correct? Okay, just want to make sure that that's correct. And she was widowed, because I remember Brother Johnson. Okay. And first name was, his first name was Howard, wasn't it?
Yes.
Howard.
Eugene.
Yep, Eugene Johnson. Okay. Let's see here. What was Sister Johnson's maiden name?
Sims.
Sims. Okay, and her address?
807 Harding Street.
807 Harding. And that's 76301. Texas, Wichita Falls. What was her father's name?
Thompson. Thompson Jones.
Thompson Jones. And mother's name, but I need her last name, her maiden name before she was married. So
Her mom's name?
yes, so her name was, I know it was Jones, Thompson Jones, but her name
Before
was
marriage.
Smith, wasn't it?
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, it was Smith.
Yeah. So, Mary Ann Smith. Okay. Only reason why I know is because she came in and talked to me about some of this before, and so I got some information. Death occurred in the hospital. County, city, Regional Hospital is where we were. Now, we're doing method of disposition. We are doing a memorial service, but it's cremation is the disposition. What are you planning on doing with the cremains?
I'm gonna keep them at home.
Okay, you're gonna keep them, so there's no disposition. We're not gonna worry about a place to we don't need a cemetery information, anything like that. What was her highest level of education?
She had her associate's degree.
Associate's degree. Okay. She was African American, non-Hispanic, right?
Yes.
Okay. Was she ever in the armed service?
No.
Okay. Was she ever a peace officer?
No.
Besides when you came down to visit on the summer. Yeah, she ruled with an iron fist. She was a sweet lady. She's a good lady. What did she do for a living?
She was a nurse.
Nurse. Okay. African American. All right. Now I want you to look over all this and make sure it's correct, and then sign it. Now, I want you to switch to the general process. Open general process up. We're going to go to the first page. Okay. This is the purchase agreement. We're going to break down the services, okay? Amy Johnson, her address, okay, Harding Street. Date of death, 11/21. Your phone number. Let me get your phone number.
887
887
322
322 14. Okay. And when are we going to have that memorial service? We said Friday, correct?
Yes, Friday.
Friday. Okay. And make sure I have that correct. Friday is the 20. Excuse me. I am not okay with that. Friday is the 2nd. Is that right? Yeah. Said Lord help. Friday is the 2nd. December 2nd already. December 2nd. Okay. And your address?
101 Redwood Avenue, Wichita Falls, Texas 76301.
Okay. Now, for funeral service and services of the funeral director and staff, that's $2,000. Okay. I messed up. Okay. Embalming, that's $2,000. Okay. Okay. Now for bathing and disinfecting, those are $125 a piece. Okay. All right. So open up. Okay, and right here is where I talked about the bathing and the disinfecting. I don't remember her wearing much makeup, but do you want somebody to come in and do her makeup?
No.
Okay, so we don't need to worry about that. What about her hair? Is she gonna wear a wig, or
Yeah, she'll just wear it natural.
okay, wear her hair natural? Okay, so we're not gonna worry about that. That's something that, or does somebody need to come in and do that?
Yeah, I may come in.
Okay, you'll come in and do it. Okay, so we're not gonna worry about that. All right. let's see here. Let's see. Now we're going to switch to staff and equipment. You will need. Well, here to answer this question: are we doing a viewing
Yes.
before the memorial service?
No.
It's up to you. It's totally up to you. If the service is
Well,
going to be Friday,
yes,
we'll do the viewing Tuesday. I mean Thursday.
Viewing, yes.
So we'll do the viewing. How does 5 to 7 sound?
Maybe 6.
5 to 6? Okay. So, make a note here, 5 to 6. And the viewing price is $280. And then funeral service. And that's going to be at Eastside Faith Center?
Yes.
Okay. And that's 500. Okay. Now, transportation, we know for a fact we'll need a hearse. Okay. That's 500. We need a family car of any sort?
No. We'll ride our own cars.
You won't drive your own cars? Okay. All right. And, okay, so we're doing I keep saying the memorial service, but we're doing a funeral service prior to, so have the funeral service. Next, we're switching to merchandise, and you selected a casket. Since we're doing cremation, you selected to do the rental casket,
Yes.
okay, and that's going to be 5,000. Okay. We will not need an all-auto burial container. We won't need any of that. Acknowledgement cards like thank yous. Do you want some of those?
No.
Okay.
I'll make them.
What about a register book at the service day of? Okay, that'll be $100 for that. And just show you where we are. Okay, see where we are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did you bring the clothes today?
Yes.
Okay, and you brought everything except shoes. So you brought all the undergarments, stockings. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So we have the burial clothing. And let me total these up real quick. $1,530. So 5,530. Okay. Merchandise, rental casket, plus your register book, 5,100. Okay. We're not going to worry about receiving or forwarding remains because you're staying here with you. Okay, now let's get to our cash advance items, which are here. Okay, flowers, you're going to take care of that yourself,
Yes.
for what you said. We're not going to worry about putting an obituary in the newspaper. I already filed the death notice. Okay, and death notices are free in the newspaper. Do you want to take care of the clergy honorarium
Yes.
yourself? Okay. And don't need any cemetery charges. How many copies of the death certificate are you going to need?
Just 2.
2?
Well, I think I'll take 5 just to be safe.
Okay. First copy is $24. So all copies after that are 3, and so that's 24 and 1640. Okay. Cash advance items 40. So now we need to to total everything. Professional services, $5,530. Your merchandise is going to be $5,100. And cash advance items are 40. So that gives us a total of 10,670 dollars. $10,670. Okay, so how are you planning on paying for this?
I'm gonna write a check
Okay, write a check. That is perfectly fine.
for the full amount.
Full amount. All right. All right. Well, then I will sign right here. And yep, right here. And then you sign right there as the buyer. Okay. And now, did she have any insurance that you need to file?
No.
Okay, so we're not gonna worry with that. Okay. So, let's talk about funeral programs. You said you were going to do them yourself?
Yes.
Okay, can you send me a copy of the obituary and a picture to put on the website?
Yes.
Okay, because we'd like to keep it on the website just so, people can access it and do condolences that way.
Okay.
All right, is there anything else you would need from me?
No, I will reach out if I have any more questions.
Okay, yeah, if you need to, just bring that check by later on, that's fine. I'm gonna have my secretary make a copy of all these forms so that you can have a copy of everything to go with you as a memorial folder. You put your general price list in it as well. Just so you have it. This is my business card, has, my name, funeral name, and all my information on it, my email, my cell number. You call me if you have any questions or if you need me at any time for anything. If you don't, you can always call the funeral home number, but this is also my cell number in case you need me for anything in particular. Your aunt was a very good lady, and we will miss her. And I just want you to know she thought very highly of you. She bragged about you all the time.
Okay.
So, all right, my dear. Well, let's get this over to the secretary to make a copy and get you on your way. And thank you so much for choosing us.
Thank you for having me.